Hello. I am the Linux Mench. Today, I'm going to install Arch Linux like Linux Mint. So, let's get to it. Right now, I'm in my main production computer. I'm in Arch Linux running the DWM window manager. And on workspace 8, which is called Virt, I already have a virtual machine fired up to the live ISO of Arch Linux that came out on March 1st, 2026. I'm just going to click this on, and I'm going to make my virtual machine full screen. Now, this part you don't have to do. I'm just doing it so you can see the font better. And I'm going to use this font. I'm not going to use the really large font because it doesn't really work in Arch Install, the automated Arch Linux installer, in my system anyways. So I'm going to use a medium font, okay? And I'm going to type in Arch Install and hit enter. And I'm going to use my arrows to go down to locales. And then go into local language. And I'm going to go up to English CA for English Canada. And I'm going to go back. And I'm going to skip mirrors. I'm going to let the system select the mirrors for me. So normally in these installations, before I go into the Arch Linux automated installer called Arch Install, I always manually go in and select my mirror. I'm going to let the system select it for me. And now I'm going to go into disk configuration, partitioning. I'm going to use best effort. I'm going to use my space bar to put an X there. And I'm going to use my arrow to go down to ext4 because I always go with ext4. I'm going to use my arrow to go down to disk encryption. And I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to hit enter for Lux. And I'm going to go down to encryption password. I'm going to put my encryption password in. I'm going to put it in again. And I'm going to go down to partitions. And I'm going to use my space bar to put an X there. And hit enter. And I'm going to go back. And I'm going to go back. And swap, I'm just going to turn off swap. You can install swap if you want, but I never do. Bootloader, I'm going to leave. Kernel, I'm going to leave. Hostname, I'm going to leave. Authentication. Root password, I'm going to put my root password in. I'm going to put it in again. User account, add a user, Mench, password. Should Mench be a super user with sudo? Yes. And use my arrows to go down to confirm and exit. And I'm going to go back. Profile, I always skip profile, but this time I'm going to go into profile. And you can use your arrows to go up and down. I'm going to use desktop. Use my arrows to go down to Cinnamon and use my space bar to put an X in Cinnamon. And I have all these other desktop environments and window managers that you can install. But I'm just going to install Cinnamon because we're installing Arch Linux like Linux Mint. And it's going to install all these extra packages as well. And I'm going to hit enter. And look at all the extra packages it's installing. I'm going to go down to graphic drivers, leave it the way it is. Greeter, light DM, and leave it the way it is. And I'm going to go back. Applications, I'm going to install Bluetooth. I normally don't, but I'm going to. Audio, I'm going to install Pipewire. Print services, I don't install print services because I don't have a printer, but I'm going to install it and say yes. And I'm going to go back. We're installing Bluetooth, audio, and print services. Network Manager, I'm going to use my arrows to go down to use Network Manager default backend, like that. I'm going to skip additional packages because I don't like that module. Time zone, I'm going to select. I'm going to do / and type in Eastern Canada and hit enter. And I'm going to install the system. Hit install, hit yes. And this is going to take a few minutes. So I'm going to pause the video and come back. So don't go away. I'll be back. And we're done. And if you look at the top in the center, it says installation completed in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Now, my last video was a manual install of Arch Linux. And the video before that one was easy install Arch Linux, where I used Arch Linux, the automated installer, to do a base install. And that only took 2 minutes and I think 0 seconds, or 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And that was a minute faster than this one because it was just, I used the Arch Linux installer just to do a base install. And then after the fact, I used my GitLab repository. I downloaded my GitLab repository and used my post install scripts to install my favorite window managers and apps. This time I didn't do that. This time I used Arch Install and I selected it to install the Cinnamon desktop, and it installed the Cinnamon desktop along with some other apps like LightDM, Vim, and various other apps. So it took a minute longer. So anyways, like I said, it took 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Not bad, eh? So now I can use my arrows to go up and down. And I'm just going to reboot the system. And we're rebooting. And it's going to take me to, well, we encrypted the installation. So I'm going to have to put my encryption password in. I'm going to make this full screen. And we have to type in our encryption password. I apologize for the small font, but I'm going to fix that. I'm going to put my encryption password in. And now it's going to take me to LightDM, the login manager, or the display manager as it's properly called. And we're going to log into the default Cinnamon desktop. Now, Just in case you don't know, the Linux Mint team, they are the ones that make the Cinnamon desktop. But when you install Linux Mint, it comes more themed and prettier looking. And when you install the Cinnamon desktop in Debian, Arch Linux, Void Linux, and many other Linux distributions, it comes more default and a little uglier, and you have to theme it yourself. So the first thing I'm going to do is, well, I'm going to click on the Start menu, and I'm going to go to System Settings, and we're going to go to Themes. And I'm going to click on the second button here where it says Applications. I'm going to click it on, and I'm going to select Adwa Dark. Or is it Adwaita Dark? Isn't that better? And then I'm going to go to Icons, and then click on Icon, and then click on Papyrus Dark. And then I'm going to close that. Now I'm going to right click it, and I'm going to go to Display Settings. And because this is a virtual machine, I have to change the resolution. I'm going to change it to 1360 by 768. I'm going to apply it, keep the changes, and close it. Now I'm going to go to the clock, date and time. I'm going to turn off the 24-hour clock and turn on display date and hit enter. Then I'm going to go back to System Settings. I'm going to go to Font Selection and just going to change the bottom bar font. I'm going to kick it up a notch just so you can see it in the terminal. Now I'm going to go to up here. I'm going to go back into System Settings and I'm going to scan over here to Screensaver. So in the Screensaver is set to go off in 15 minutes. So I'm going to click on this here. I'm going to go up and click on Never. And then it locked the screen when it put it to sleep. I'm just going to say no because we're turning off the screensaver. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on Power Management. And it's set to turn the screen off when it's inactive for 30 minutes. I'm going to say Never. And when the power button is pressed, suspend, I'm going to say shut down immediately. And now I'm going to close that. Now what I'm going to do is go to the bottom bar. I'm going to right click it. I'm going to click on Applets. And I'm going to click on Download and see it's downloading. See this bar here, this blue? It's kind of hard to see because of the blue wallpaper. But it's downloading the applets. Then I'm going to click on this weather. And I'm going to click on this arrow to download it. Then I'm going to click on Manage. And I'm going to click on Weather again. You have to do the weather app twice. So you highlight it here under Manage. And then I'm going to click this plus sign. And it's going to add the weather app to the bottom bar. And you can see it's 15 degrees Celsius and it's cloudy. I'm going to click it on. It says North York, Canada. You've been following my videos, you know I live in Toronto, but North York is a suburb of Toronto. So it automatically detects your location. You can see the temperature is 15 degrees. They have the winds, sunrise, sunset, today, tomorrow, Monday. You can click this up, and then if you click this sidebar, it gives you the hourly temperatures and so forth. Okay. And I got to say that the Cinnamon desktop is the best weather app in the Linux world. Now, the Linux Mint menu, well, this is the Cinnamon menu. And like I said, the Linux Mint team created the Cinnamon desktop, and that's why I'm installing it, Arch Linux like Linux Mint. And also I'm installing Arch Linux like Linux Mint because I'm using the automated installer and I'm letting the installer do everything for me. I didn't do any pre-installation changes like in the terminal, and I'm not downloading my GitLab repository, and I'm not using any of my post-install scripts. Now, recently, the Linux Mint team changed the Cinnamon desktop to make the start menu look more modern. So this is the start menu. Personally, I don't like it, but hey, what can I say? You can download the older start menu that was around for many years in the Cinnamon desktop, and I'm going to do that. So I'm going to right-click on the bottom bar, and I'm going to click on Applets. I'm going to go into Applets where we installed the weather app, right? And I'm going to click on Download, and I'm going to type in Classic Menu, and I'm going to highlight it, and we're going to download it, and it's downloaded. Then I'm going to go to Manage. I'm going to highlight the Classic Menu a second time, and I'm going to hit the plus sign, and it's installing the Classic Menu. Now it installed it here, so we don't need two menus. So I'm going to remove this new modern menu, right? I'm going to remove it, and you can always get it back if you want it. And I'm going to say yes. Now I'm going to right click on the bottom bar and I'm going to toggle on this edit mode, panel edit mode. And I'm going to grab the start menu from over here and I'm going to slide it over here where it belongs. Okay. Now I'm going to right click the bottom panel bar and I'm going to toggle off this panel edit mode and turn it off. And now we have the classic Cinnamon start menu. Yeah, I like this one a lot better. So you can see here, we have Htop, we have print settings, we have terminal. There's no web browser installed, so we're going to have to install a web browser, preferences, and so forth. And let's take a look at our file manager. we have our file manager. Isn't that nice? And let's see if we have any better wallpapers. Let's right click and let's go to change desktop background. And it doesn't seem to be any backgrounds in here. All these folders are empty. I don't know why. Oh, we could select that one, I guess. And let's close that. Not sure if I like that or not. So now I'm going to go into the terminal and I'm going to make it full screen and I'm going to change this to preferences. I'm going to go colors. I'm going to toggle off this use colors from system theme and I'm going to toggle on white on black. I'm going to select white on black and then I'm going to go to text and I'm going to click on custom font and I'm going to click on mono space, away to mono, and I'm going to kick it up to 18 and I'm going to hit select. And now I'm going to close it. And there we go. We got a little bit better, easier to look at, right? This is the GNOME terminal that comes with Cinnamon and with Linux Mint. And now I'm going to install some apps. I'm going to install all these apps. G uncomplicated firewall. Now, normally I just install uncomplicated firewall, but the G stands for the graphical user interface of, or the front end for uncomplicated firewall. So I'm going to install G uncomplicated firewall, Firefox, Firefox uBlock Origin, Arch Linux wallpapers, base devel, and terminus font. And I'm going to hit enter. And I'm going to put Mench's password in. And I spelled base devel wrong. Let's bring it back. Got to put an L in there. Now let's try it. Okay, it's installing all these packages. 70 packages. This shouldn't take too long. And while we're doing that, I should turn up the volume, eh? The volume is set at 40%. Let's put that to 100%. Okay. Oh, that's done. Ooh, that was fast. I didn't even pause the video for that. Okay. So I'm going to close this and let's right click it. Let's change background. Oh, now we have all these different wallpapers. Check out this one. Oh, that's better. This reminds me of a wall. I kind of like this wallpaper, eh? This kind of reminds me of a wallpaper that comes with Manjaro. I really do like this one. Let's go back. Change desktop background. There's other just like one wallpaper in every folder. And let's scan down to backgrounds. And we installed some Arch Linux wallpapers. So let's try this one. Let's just minimize that. Look at that. I use Arch, by the way. Kind of like this wallpaper. And there's some other Arch wallpapers here. And I really do like this one. Look at that, eh? Oh, I love this wallpaper. Woo, I'm watching TV. Arch Linux on TV. Sorry. I do like this wallpaper though. And let's go back. And there's another one I like. And that's this one. This one's really cool. I like this, eh? Let's just turn me off for a second. I like that. It's like 3D, three-dimensional wallpaper. I like that. So now we have some wallpaper. Looks a little nicer. I guess we could close this, eh? Let's turn on Firefox. So now we have Firefox installed. You can see there's Firefox and uBlock Origin is installed. Hello, I am the linuxmint. Term, the oldest or one of the oldest terminal emulators available on Linux. It's rock solid. It still is maintained and gets regular updates, but it gets a lot of hate in the Linux community. And most Linux users, so the web browser works, our internet works, we have video, we have audio. That's a really old video, by the way, that I made it the first few months when I had my channel. I'm going to change the background again. I like this one too. That's nice, eh? So let's go back into the terminal. Let's close this and let's go back into the terminal and make it full screen. And what I'm just going to do is change the font just so you can see what I installed. So I have it at 18A. Let's bring it down to 12. And let's close that. And let's just backspace. So those are the apps that I installed. I installed G, UFW, Firefox, Firefox uBlock Origin, Arch Linux wallpaper, base devel, and terminus font. Now I'm going to make the font larger again because I like large font, especially for the videos. I'm going to change this back to 16. I think I was at 16, right? Now, what I want to do is change things so that when I boot into the system and it's asking me for my encryption password, it's large print or large font, right? Not print, it's large font. I'm going to cd into Etsy, ls it, go into vconsole.conf. Well, let's just clear the screen. So I'm in the Etsy folder and I'm going to sudo vim into vconsole.conf and I'm going to comment out this first line and I'm just going to leave some spaces here. Font equals tier 132B, and notice the word font is capitalized, but the word tier, T-E-R, is not capitalized. I'm going to save the file, and we're going to get out of here. Now watch, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to reboot, hit enter, and look at, when it's asking me for the password, it's still small font. What the? I'm going to fix that. Watch this. I'm going to put my password in, and I'm going to open up my terminal. I'm going to make it full screen. I'm going to type in this command. I'm going to type in that command like that. And notice that the -P, notice the P is a capital P. And I'm going to hit enter. And you also have to use sudo for this, or you have to be in root. So I'm going to hit enter, and I'm going to put Mench's password in. And that warning that it's missing that firmware, don't worry about that. And now I'm going to reboot. And I'm not going to type reboot in the terminal. This time I'm going to reboot the linuxmint away. Sorry. I'm going to go into the start menu, and we have our, here, this is to log out. This is lock screen, log out. This is the power button. So I'm going to select the power button so we can cancel, suspend, restart, shut down. Let's just restart the linuxmint away. Let's hit enter, and there we are. When it's asking us for our encryption password, it's nice and large print. Sorry. Then I'm going to put my encryption password in. And we're at the display manager or the login screen. I'm going to put my password in, Mench's password, and there we are. Let's check out Htop. There we go. Let's go into Htop here. So this virtual machine, I gave it 4 processors, 4 gigs of RAM, and no swap. And we're running at 627 megabytes of RAM. Oh, 625. Not bad, eh? Not for a full-fledged desktop environment. So now I'm going to close this. And that's it. In this video, I installed Arch Linux like linuxmint. And what I mean is that I used Arch install, the automated Arch Linux installer, and I didn't do any pre-installation changes in the terminal. And I used Arch install, the Arch Linux automated installer, to do a full installation. I didn't download my GitLab repository or use my post-install scripts. Easy peasy. And I installed the Cinnamon desktop, which is the main desktop that linuxmint uses, and they're the people that make the desktop and maintain it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I am the Linux Mench.